Pick your path, time focused or energy focused, because you can fill your calendar with tasks or you can fuel your impact by managing your energy. So, in a previous video, I actually addressed the path of balancing your time versus the path of managing your time. So, this isn't saying that I don't believe in managing time. What I want us to look at is the fact that just like trying to balance our time can have us feeling frustrated and exhausted, when we choose to manage our time, and we're adjusting for the season that we're navigating, it's also important that we also recognize we're navigating changes in our energy. Because even the best managers can reach the end of the day and they've checked off every single box on their treasured to do list. I know I like to do lists, and they can still feel as though they didn't do enough. And this can actually cause us to question the impact we've actually made on those that we lead. So, what if time management alone doesn't guarantee impact? So, today, Pick Your Path is about choosing between time focused or energy focused as a leader. And actually, it may mean that you're having proportions of both of those at the same time. So let's dive in. All right. So time focused leaders prioritize like efficiency and structure, and they encourage task completion. There's a deadline discipline. I love that phrase. And there's this heightened time discipline, which I mean helps us to avoid wasted time and it just keeps things moving. But when leaders are solely time focused, there is a greater tendency to become reactive. Like we can jump from meeting to meeting and we're patting ourselves on the back because we are looking at the quantity of completion over quality of what is completed. Not to mention, like we fail to account for the energy highs and the energy lows and just the straight decision fatigue, or if you're having to be creative, like you can feel super burned out if you've not adjusted for that. Now, energy focused leaders, they think and approach this differently. They honor personal rhythms and energy highs. So they are consistent, say, in a morning routine, a workout schedule, prep time for having an impactful meeting. And this, I mean, it helps to build momentum while focusing on strategic contribution, not just a contribution. And it's not just activity for activity's sake. That's what I'm trying to say. So, energy focused leaders tend to have higher self awareness, I believe, because they're recognizing when rest and recovery is needed and they're actually planning for it. Now, of course, we can't let go of all time management structure. Remember, I said this isn't about we're abandoning time management. It's that we need flexibility in our time management so that it can be aligned with our energy focused time allocations. And here's the thing, we also have to remember that we're putting our own need for managing both time and energy alongside of maybe a more rigid company or team calendar. And again, it requires a high level of self awareness, appropriate planning, consistent communication. Here's the key: managing time gets things done, managing energy helps you to get the right things done well. And listen, I have lived this reality as a leader. During one of my seasons of being more time focused, and I am very big on time management, you've heard me talk about it multiple times. My day consisted of back to back coaching calls or meetings from 8 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon, oftentimes cramming lunch into a 15-minute window. And here's the thing: by 2 p.m., my energy was tanking, but I had to keep pushing. And by the time I wrapped my day and all the call notes were sent and appropriate emails done, I was leaving my office like checked out. And it was super hard for me to even reflect on the impact that I had during the day. And what I learned is that I needed to be more mindful of my energy focus, my energy management. And so I found by adjusting and trying different things that coaching clients is not my ideal. It's more 5 to 6 in a day. And so I started scheduling my day accordingly and really allowing time for creative and strategic work during more of the peak energy times that I had rather than like relegating it to the evening time where I just had less focus. And I also had to go back to building in breaks and buffers. Like most days, I now give myself an hour for lunch so that I don't have to rush to eat. I can kind of have a reset, a recharge. I might walk outside and walk my green belt just to get myself going. And the buffers, incredibly valuable, giving myself time to solidify my action items, think through my next steps, reset my focus on the next thing. And I just found that now I end my day feeling clearer and more productive. Now, you might be going, I'm not really sure how I could do this for myself. All right, here you go. 3 tips for energy focused leadership. First, track your energy, not just your time. Do an energy audit. When do you feel the sharpest? When do you begin to fade? Use high energy hours for strategy and decision making. Number 2, prioritize impact, not just urgency. The tyranny of the urgent is a real deal. You can ask yourself, what's going to move this mission forward, not just what's due next? Because energy focused leaders make room for what matters most. Number 3, build in recharge rhythms like an hour lunch or short breaks, walking meetings. In other words, where you're meeting with a colleague while you walk. Block creative time, reflection time, thinking time in your time schedule. Because listen, the reality is rested leaders lead better. So this week, don't just look at your calendar, look at your capacity. Take time to think about where you can trade busy for better, good for great. Where can you adjust your day to match your energy? Pick your path, time focused or energy focused, because how you manage your day will shape the energy you bring to leading your team. I'm Elizabeth Mahusai, executive business coach, corporate trainer, keynote speaker, and the international best-selling author of Pick Your Path. And I look forward to hearing how you choose to look at not just time focus, but that you pay attention and have an energy focus as well.